register uh, sometime enough information or to register to make them see the advantages of registering with TBC. So when we make them like that, we try to convince them, say let them see the advantages involved and try to differentiate uh, why this isn't a Ponzi scheme but a cryptocurrency. So we have to like tell them how the revolution that have been taking place in terms of the currency. Because from the beginning we started by trade by barter, and then later on everyone is that you are a manager of your own account. You are the accountant in this platform, and you are the cashier. Along the line, why trying to preach the gospel about TB because of the sad experiences they had with Ponzi scheme, which is the reason why we've not have, which is the reason why so many, uh, a good number of people do not are not so interested on the TBC platform. But then we don't stop there because this eradication of poverty is worldwide, and most importantly in my country Nigeria and my continent Africa, we've so left behind in terms of certain development in terms of when it comes to poverty. In Africa and most especially in Nigeria is so high. So it's my sole desire to see that I don't only succeed alone, but to succeed with other people along with me. I want the entire people I know, because something that touches me so deeply is to see the masses suffering, is to see the poor and the needy, the less privileged, the widows, the orphans everywhere. This and this you find them on the streets in every corners you go. You see the less privileged, the needy, begging, and a lot is going on. So many people do not have the privilege for a sound education. This is because of finances. And how can we help them when we don't have enough to support others? So that is why when I discovered when I was introduced into TBC, I went through the website. I read about it. I got the manual. I still went through it. I get to understand that the vision of the admin is to totally eradicate poverty, not just in his country, but in the entire world. Imagine a world where everyone is a boss of himself, where everyone has the power to control his or her own currency. This will go a long way for us. So I am urging whosoever is viewing this, the viewers of this video clip, to also join forces with us all to like preach the good news about TBC, because this has really come to change our lives. To change our lives. If you've ever felt so emotional about something, about someone who is in a terrible situation financially, then you see you have a very good reason to introduce such people, not just selective people, but everyone into this platform so that they also can benefit just like we are doing. Yes. So I also want to talk about how uh, talk about the vision of this platform. The visioneer of this platform looked into all efforts that have been made to bring up platforms like this, and they all failed. Along that, he was able to pick up something that they failed to do. He developed this from their own weaknesses. He developed it. He developed some let's say a part. He saw a light. He saw a light from the beginners of platform that was something close to this. But then the whole system was monopolized by some elites who want to be in control of the currency world. So he decided to make this not be which cannot be monopolized at all. Something that cannot be manipulated by one person or groups of people, a group of people. So this came about. This came about in such a way that elites like you and I can control our own finances by ourselves. This is going a long way for us. This, like it or not, TBC has come to stay.
So, sir, if I may ask you a question, uh, in regarding to yourself, what are you doing as a living, and how can you help with what you are doing in order to encourage the youth? Will you accept TVC based on in your field, in where you are doing, and how do you attempt to do that?
Currently, I'm a student, at the same time, a music producer. So, the introduction of TBC to me, I've seen the advantages and how far this is really gonna go. This TBC is unstoppable. There's no force that can stop this movement. And currently, it's going to help meeting my the moment of stores that have been launched currently right now in Nigeria, and the last one that was launched, I happened to be there. That was in Abuja. That is a food TBC store. And then from there, I realized uh, we could we could make purchases of from our, and then there's no way a hungry man is gonna accept something except he have been filled in the tummy. So then, this happened to be like a proof that this is really coming for good. Now it have created a world where we could make purchases with our TBC coins. Now, from this, I happen to me, I have the way I could actually help my country, Nigeria, and my continent, Africa, is by introducing people, mobilizing people, like encouraging and motivating people to register the TBC, of which I've happened to have some a good number of traders who are able with TBC. So this is really helping them, and they are being so grateful for me for introducing them into this platform. And it's really going a long way. Stuff like when you are in college, high institutions. Situations can really be hard sometimes. There are times where students are broke and they need something for themselves. They need money to get food stuff, to meet up their needs. And then with the help of this TBC, they've been able to solve a lot of problems. and especially the basic needs, such as provision for food and other services like that. Other needs. So this is really going along. And my music is really gonna along the we've had I had a guess the plans are going to introduce the electronics now. We can purchase our electronics and then the line they could buy available times so make purchase of all these things. So with this advancement, I know I can actually get some of my musical instrument through TBC, of which I know that is really going to help. And uh, if God help, of which I know He will, I want a situation whereby the artists I'm going to be producing from my studio are going to be paying me through TBC. I'm endorsing it such that TBC will be recognized and used by the masses. And at the end of the day, they are all just do not wish to change their status, their finance over the dream. The thing is, we've tried, we can only try to convince people, but those who do not want change in their own lives will still remain where they are. So the thing is, they see impossibilities everywhere around them. Makes them that mentality matters. You take in cryptocurrency, in TBC, you take efforts by doing what is necessary to increase your coins, by doing what is necessary, by not just the money alone, but by helping other people as well. Cryptocurrency is not a self thing. It's not it's not selfish either. Cryptocurrency,
Yes, TV.
TBC, is something that have come not for one person, but not for a group of people, but for everybody. This is something that everyone could benefit from. So, I imagine a world, my country, poverty. Our, our nation, our continent, the world itself is going to be healed by this. Now, come to think of it, in a situation where is financially free, imagine such society is going to be free from crimes. It's going to be free from prostitution. It's going to be free from violence, certain to a high degree. It's going to be free from violence because checking checking around what happens in our neighborhood, the stories we had, the news everywhere. One of the strongest reason or causes of crimes, prostitution. No. So introduction of TBC actually is just and actually this is like a heal the world campaign. So I'm urging everybody out there to register with TBC. Register with this so that you could be financially free. You could be a boss of your own. You could change things. You could turn things around. You could achieve your dreams. I've seen me. I've seen. I'm actually seeing a very good picture of myself having one of the most massive studio in the world through this. A lot of things. There are some reasons why people do not achieve their dreams, and some of the one of the major reason is finances. A dream cannot be achieved by those who just sit down and don't work towards it. Research shows that among 10 people, the God I happen to be one of the be that one in 10 because I will not relent. Because the thing is, when you know where you're coming from, you will definitely know where you're going to. So I will keep on preaching the good news about TBC. I will tell them what this has come to do to our lives. It has come to change us. It has come to to set us free, to break us out of the bondage of poverty, of slavery today. It's because of and then superiority. So whosoever happen to gain this financial freedom automatically breaks out of that bondage of slavery. It breaks you out of the bondage of poverty, breaks you out of the bondage of slavery as well. So no one
This first musical TBC as long. So he said he would definitely support and TBC 100%. And he's encouraging those who are hearing us and who are also online watching us that if you have not registered, do it immediately because time may be running out of your side. Time waits for no one, and it won't be that easy for you to register at a late hour. So the earlier the better, and the earlier you embrace it, the earlier you see the way where the world is transforming globally too. So don't allow anyone to monopolize you. Don't allow anyone to control you because TBC is great and TBC has come to stay. Like what my brother here was saying, in his production, yes, he has gone a long way in production and he's still going to be great in production with the introduction of TV in coming across the TBC because he embraced it. He don't want to be left behind and he don't want to hear stories. So he embraced it and make sure that yes, others over there who have also embraced it and they are in the music, will also benefit and enjoy it. So be a benefit in TBC. Don't be left behind. Don't be left out because this is live and direct. Go for search in those who are accepting TBC, not only 50-50, but 100%. Just as I met a man who says he has donated his school, that he has given up a chance for anyone that has put his child in his school that should pay with 100% TBC. That is awesome. So it's a time for people's eyes to be open. It is time for people to know that this is reality. It is time for people to know that this thing has come to stay. We thank you for your support and we thank the admin for his vision and his day and day trying to make sure that yes, things are going right in the TBC community. And as such, we also also have play is to what make sure that we create awareness and also extend the abundance in anything to say to the world. So, sir, what do you have to say?
Think of this